This week on Chicago Beer Pass, Nick and I are cracking a bottle of Half Acre Benthic as we recap my trip to Portland and his adventures drinking Banda Bohemian. All that and more on this week's episode. Do these last 3 weeks of the week? What'd you make it to?
Yeah, because, you know, get a cork popped out, boop, it just flies like fucking 10 feet. We're like, yeah, let's do it. The legend, Mr. Pete Crowley. I love Pete Crowley, man.
How's that beer? It's what you think it is.
It'll be like the stuff you hear. You ever go to, every time you go to Floyd's, all the music sounds like this. Raw, raw, raw.
Hey, and welcome to Chicago Beer Pass. I'm Brad Chmielewski.
Brad, what's up, man? I'm Nik White.
And we're back here after my trip to Portland. We've already been diving into some beers from Great Notion.
Shout out to Great Notion, man. That was my first rodeo with them, and that was pretty good.
Yeah,
they were at Far and Away. I didn't make it to them, though.
The Momo. So, check out the YouTube channel if you want to see a review of that beer and our thoughts. And yeah, we're gonna keep sipping it. But Nick is attempting to open the Benthic here.
Where's my saber when I need it, man? You know?
This is regular Benthic.
The OG Benthic?
Okay.
Yes. So this is a barrel-aged stout with coffee and coconut from the good folks at Half Acre. You know, we are not shy about drinking some Half Acre on this show, Brad.
No.
We drink a lot of Half Acre.
We were drinking it on our last week. We did our double dose episode.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, we did
that was fully saturated.
Mm-hmm. Great beer, by the way.
That was good. Yeah.
They do a good job of blend. Like, this is just full-on juicy haze. But they do a good job of having like a hybrid, like that one. It's like a hybrid of old school IPA with the haze,
right,
which I like. Hubbard's Cave does that a lot too. I like theirs too.
Mm-hmm. You would think we drink so much Half Acre, they would like hook us up with some big hugs because we both missed out.
Yeah, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah, you know, we were talking in the pre-show, like, you know, we've been drinking a ton of, you know, vanilla BCS. It's one of the ones you just have to drink. And now that Vanilla Deeth is out and Vanilla Big Hugs are out, I'm very curious to see what the contrasts are and how everyone's interpreting these vanilla stouts.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely down for a little Vanilla Hugs if it comes up.
Nice. Yeah. So we usually do our extra episode for YouTube after we're done drinking, but the Benthic just being such a big barrel-aged beer.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go into it first. It's, you know, we start recording here around 5 o'clock, dive into that big stout right away. Whew.
Yeah, I'm glad we went with the haze first.
Oh, man, I haven't. Last time I had this was at Far and Away when we did the coffee Benthic, the iced coffee Benthic, and the regular.
Yeah, we did Benthic 3 ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I want to say did they have a vanilla Benthic that day?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. Yeah. Unless if they did, it was gone by the time we got there.
Yeah, it's probably true. Yeah. Yeah, this is the beer I get the most from them when I'm at Fest, you know. So.
Okay. And then you and Afro Beer Chick went and picked up this beer, right? You stood in line.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
It was 8 a.m. That's why I like Half Acre. It's an 8 a.m. play.
Okay.
You know, and it's a comfortable, almost, you know, it was a comfortable setting. Like, you know, we're just like on down a residential block, like we were saying.
Oh.
Yeah. This, you know, the one that really comes out at you is, you know, I think we cracked open the double dose, and it's big on what they, like the adjuncts are there, heavy.
Yeah.
Like, when I say double the coffee. Yeah. It was there pretty
Or
big.
the coffee Benthic, not double dose. Is it called double dose?
It's called double dose.
Oh, okay.
So there were two variants. There was a double dose, and then the smaller batch was double barrel.
Oh, okay.
Bourbon barrel and brandy barrel.
Okay.
This is interesting because I get a lot of like whiskey and booze when I smell it.
Mm-hmm,
right?
for sure.
I don't get as much. It doesn't finish that way though. You know?
No, it finishes creamier and like this lighter, just softer.
Yeah, like it prepares you for like a harsh ride, and then it just mellows out into like this fun, almost marshmallowy, you know, boozy vibe, coconut vibe.
Nice.
Which is cool. Yeah, that's 12.8% on that one.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And it came in bombers where Big Hugs that we missed out was coming in cans, right?
Yeah, the 10th annual big hugs. And, we got to give those Half Acre boys a lot of credit, man, because, they've been using dark matter for maybe for the whole 10 years.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a big coffee stout. It's a big wintertime release, which, you see more, but you didn't see that 10 years ago. People just having you come line up at their brewery in the winter. So kudos to that. But yeah, like Intelligentsia was Dark Lord's beer.
Coffee of choice. Yeah.
Coffee of choice. And now they're using dark matter. But the crew that got that dark matter train rolling might have been Half Acre.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
For sure. So yeah, we're gonna sip on this as we give a little recap of our past week or weekend, more or less, because we put out 2 episodes last week. So we.
I like playing too. That was fun. That second episode rolled. It rolled, man, like a hot, warm knife through butter, man.
Hopefully, everyone enjoyed that. If you liked that, let us know. If you didn't like it, don't let us know. No, let us know too.
Yeah, I think it was important to do though, because we had a lot on the plate, and then we had to get that Brew Lights and make it exclusively a Brew Lights thing.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, which is I want to say this week, Brew Lights.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll mention again, but Brew Lights is Thursday. Check out that episode if you missed it, because you'll learn about some of the beers that are coming or going to be at the festival.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, we got a lot of bottles to still dive into. Procrats and the Cruz Blanca beers.
Yeah, because you went nuts.
Yeah.
I think between you and the missus, you guys hit 10 breweries last week. Yeah.
Crazy.
I think that's a season high right there.
I think so, yeah. And then I was out of town. I was in Portland. I was hitting up breweries out there. We were drinking, like I said, the Great Notion. I hit up that. Went to Backwoods.
Okay.
Von Ebert's, Wayfinder.
These are all breweries.
And that might have been it. Yes, there's so many breweries there that I was kind of. You can only sit there for so long at a brewery sometimes when you're driving around.
Yeah.
You just see family, and they kind of start to look at you weird when you're just doing work there. Give me another one and order a tater tots.
Right.
And what's your Wi-Fi? But Backwoods was pretty good. Wayfinder was good. I know nothing about these 2 breweries.
I haven't heard of these. But I mean, why would you hear? There's 5,000 breweries, right? We wouldn't. Every town has got something going on we don't know nothing about.
Right. Backwoods seems to do stuff they're more like a sports bar. I think they have a beer at either with the their basketball team.
Oh, Timberwolves?
Timberwolves.
Wait.
Yeah.
Not in Portland, though.
Yeah.
No, Timberwolves are Minnesota.
Oh.
Portland. Oh, the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
Yeah.
I believe they have a beer
You
with.
threw me off with Timber. I'm like, Timberwolves?
There's so much timber everywhere in Portland. So I believe they have a beer with the Timberwolves.
The trail. God, we suck at sports ball. The Trailblazers. The Portland
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
I believe they have a beer with them. It's a sports bar. People were asking, "Oh, you going to the game?" That is the only sports team in Portland.
That's true. Rip City. Yeah, that's what the Portland, when they're playing ball, it's called Rip City.
Okay.
Maybe because of the way they play or something. I'm still not sure why it's called Rip City. Portlandia is what it's called too.
Yeah.
But
Backwoods is right over there by Deschutes, 10 Barrel. I want to say Rogue is there, but Rogue might not be there anymore. And then that Von Ebert's is also in this little.
Okay. It's
Pearl District, so it's a little nicer upscale area of downtown.
They got what was I gonna ask you? Oh, are they all producing the same types of beers? These places you hit?
Yes.
Okay.
And they all, honestly, they all had too many beers.
Yes. Okay. Too many of their own beers.
Too many of their own beers.
Huh.
The Von Ebert's place had about 20 to 25 beers.
That's a lot of beer, man.
4 to 6 of them are IPAs. Some variants, not just. There might be one hazy, but lots of just Northwest IPAs. Mm-hmm. And then, just it was a fest beer, a lager, Dunkel, Berliner Weiss, a sour. And it's guys, these are all okay beers.
Right.
But they're not great beers.
Right.
Chill.
Maybe don't do this 22 to 25 beer thing again. Maybe just dial it in,
Yeah.
Maybe just have, maybe just do the 9,
mm-hmm. Because I often in Portland, I'll get 1 or 2 pints at a place, but I will just be like, can I try that? Can I try that? I'll just go down the line and get like little, 1 ounce kind of shots of like, all right, yeah, next, and see where I want to land, because I could do a flight, but again, with 25 beers, what am I going to do? So.
Yeah. I remember in Portland for the that craft brewers conference, they the opening ceremony was in the old basketball stadium. We were talking about the Trailblazers earlier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the stadium that they won the title in, they never tore down, but they don't play there anymore. So that's where the opening ceremony was.
Nice.
And that was really cool. It's a piece of Portland history that, and they were like, hey, let's just do the opening ceremony there. I thought it was cool. Just a little side note about Portland.
Yeah. I mentioned when we were drinking the Great Notion review, lots of 10-barrel stuff on draft at other bars.
Because they're from on the outskirts, right? Like, they're not from Portland, I think, right? They're from, like...
Are they from Bend?
Something like that,
or right? Eugene? Maybe something from like Eugene. That. So, but they have a brew pub downtown.
Yeah.
And their beer's just everywhere. I did my best to not drink it because, I'd rather drink the local beers. I believe we can get 10-barrel here in Chicago.
Maybe.
I think I've seen it.
I feel like
no one drinks it. I've seen it.
No, Elysian I've had at Bottom Lounge. There was like an Elysian night. Yeah. Okay. But no, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'm sure we could get it. I just like you said, if it was on tap, would you get it?
Yeah, because we were at an Irish bar. It was 3 10-barrel beers at Elysian beer, 1 other local beer, Guinness, Harp, and a cider.
That's wild, especially in a town like that, where they kind of set the bar for a long time. That was beer. That was ground zero for breweries.
Right.
And a lot of other places are even Chicago. Man, Chicago's got. I think we got like almost 170 in the state. I think in the city there's over 70 breweries.
But these breweries are so small. Why give their beer to these bars that may not present it right? Might not be keeping their tap lines clean. I'm not saying this place, it was fine, but when I can sell all my beer on premise for the maximum amount of profit, I'm going to sell at the same price you are. I'm losing money by sending it out, right? And I think that's what we're seeing in Chicago too.
That's true.
You'll start to see some of these places that had good beer are starting to have more imports or less Chicago beers because Chicago brewers are like, yo, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
People are coming to my spot. They're coming to you for something else.
Yeah,
I think that's
very true, actually.
Just what I was noticing in Portland, but I think it's spilling over in Chicago. We've been seeing it a little bit, yeah. That was my little trip out there
to the Great Northwest, man. Mm-hmm. I dig it up there. Seattle, Portland. I always have a good time when I hit both of those towns.
Yeah, and then you could just drink in the airport. They got the Stouts pub there. They had bottles of Abyss you could take to go at the airport. There's a Hopworks opening there, I believe, early next year.
At the airport?
Yeah, at the airport.
Nice.
I believe there might be one other brewery in there. Blanking on it now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Brew Public. He's from up that way.
Yeah.
And he was on the Ireland trip. He fell off a horse. We laughed, but I was like, man, it happened so he was moving
like an actual horse or like the drinking horse.
No, we were riding through the Wicklow Mountains, where Guinness gets their water from, and we look back and in slow motion he's falling off the horse, and it was funny until I realized that's like a 500-pound animal. I hope he's okay. He was fine though. He walked it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but he's from Portland, so cheers to him.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. So that was my weekend. What about you? What have you been drinking around here in Chicago?
Man, I was jealous at all the action you guys had last week. So I went out. I went to the Gray Hotel. Weird name.
Got a room?
No, did not get a room. And then I got a room and just got a bunch of beer from the local Walgreens. No.
Mini fridge.
No. But yeah. So the Gray Hotel is part of the Kimpton Group, right? So a couple, Hotel Allegra and really the Palomar Hotel, which has Sable in it, and Sable's like really one of the best whiskey bars in the country, right? Mm-hmm. But it's part of that crew. But they had a collaboration with Band of Bohemia on tap. Okay. So Band of Bohemia bottled 2 beers for them, the Gray Hotel, because they have three bar concepts in the hotel, right? One is Bolia, which is it's like a South. That's the crowning jewel, right? It's a rooftop bar, which is like a South American oasis, right?
Okay.
And then the other one's called Steadfast, and the other one's called Volume 39. Volume 39 is more of like a Mad Men style whiskey bar, right? And what they said at Volume 39 was that they have 9 different old fashions, and with one of them they use a syrup that they reduce Moody Tongue's beer, the caramelized chocolate churro Baltic porter. They reduce that to a syrup, and that's one of the ingredients in one of the old fashions. So that's this kind of crew, right?
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, they're doing cool stuff, and then it's really like right in the financial district, and a part of the loop that you just assume, like it's like blocks from City Hall.
Yeah.
It's in this weird stretch between like Union Station and City Hall where stuff just kind of closes. Like it's not really a destination for anybody. You just work, if you work down there, you're there, and that's about it. Yeah. Oh, but then they got this collab with Band Bohemia with 2 different beers, so that's why I went.
Nice. Okay.
Whew.
Man, you got to like got a good, I guess, base for Bando Bohemia with your birthday.
Right.
So now you're doing this, and you got to see what they would do for location.
Right. So we're talking to so apparently I didn't know the guy from Half Acre who's is a co-founder of Band Bohemia, Michael Carroll. Apparently he's a trained chef, right? And he's got friends over at Bolia, and then I think one of the connections was that the brewery and the hotel, they all had staff that used to all work at Alinea. So they have the same kind of ethos, right? Like, let's have something funky and eclectic and really, really good, but casual, right?
Yeah.
Like they're all striving for that kind of thing. And that's how the collaboration came about. Yeah. So so there were 2 beers, man. One was the Jasmine Rice Ale, which is at both locations, at the brewery and the hotel. The other one was this Trigo de Nivad, which is a holiday wheat ale, right? Ooh. So it's got celery seed, cloves, and lemon peel, right? Okay. That's their take on it, right?
I didn't even know celery had seeds.
Well, there's a celery salt, which is one of the ingredients on a Chicago hot dog. But yeah, you're right.
Like, I know there's celery salt, but celery seeds.
As you think the stalk, right? I think celery salt or the stalk celery. Yeah. The seeds never get any play.
You gotta have seeds, right?
You gotta have seeds.
All right.
So this is a bizarre, but like, I don't know. It's bizarre, but it's inviting. You know, like these ingredients sound crazy on paper. You have it, and it's really just a twist on the traditional grains of paradise, right? For the wheat ale, right? You know, I think if you're a Five Rabbit, you know, you're going to use passion fruit, right? Instead of orange peel, that kind of thing. And if you're Band of Bohemia, you know, you're going to use lemon peel, celery seed, and clove.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. It's an offering to Zamara, who is the goddess of the earth and grains, apparently. Yeah, so they're using Patagonia malts. I don't know where Patagonia is. I just know the jacket company, Patagonia. And they're using wheat.
Isn't it in like far South America?
Yeah. So according to these guys, these are beers that are reminiscent of the beers you find down there.
Okay.
Yeah. They're at Bolio, they've got a huge rooftop, right? That's all glass, and the glass changes colors, and then it's a retractable roof in the summer. This place is gorgeous, man. Like, it's super sexy.
That's wow.
So, and I didn't know this thing existed at all. So I was excited to be there, man. Yeah. And then we got to try the beers, and then we got to try a couple of pairings. I give them credit because, you know, you come out for the tasting, and usually you hang out all night and you eat too much and you drink too much. We were in and out in an hour.
Oh, wow.
And back on the Metro. So I just want to say cheers to those guys. That was a really good time. Yeah. But yeah, man, like we were saying in the last episode, man, Band of Bohemia stuff, man, it's interesting enough to stand on its own, and then it's so good with food.
Right.
Yeah. Like clean and bold, but still approachable. Like it's a lot going on. I dig it.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So I did that.
Nice. So you can only get these beers at the hotel?
Yeah. There's if you're a guest, you actually get a complimentary glass of the beers.
Okay.
Which is cool. And then in the 3 restaurant concepts, they sell the beer in bottles and on draft until supplies last.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jasmine Rice Ale was cool, but that Trigo de Nivad was a lot more interesting.
Nice.
You know, Jasmine Rice was all just kind of subtle, and it was more complimentary for food, where the Trigo de Nivad was more of a contrast with the food, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah. Whew.
Awesome. Right. Okay. So you did that. Anything else?
I went to Hubbard's Cave, Unani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah. So
Right, Niles, yeah.
yeah, so the missus sent me up there because this Banana Foster's beer.
She needed it?
She was like, "Yo, that it's in bottles," because we went the week before.
Okay.
And she's like, "Yo, it's in bottles this week." I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna go get bottles." Right?
Ooh.
So I got this Banana Foster's ale from Nik. It's a collaboration with Crafted 1979, which is a bar out in like Mokina, right?
Yeah, okay. I feel like I've heard of that before.
Yeah. So, I've been dancing with Hubbard's Cave like most of the year, right?
This far.
Oh, dude, I'm in Rogers Park, and it's a half hour and 12 miles from me.
Yeah. Like, I know we often joke about how far some of these breweries in the suburbs are.
Yeah.
There is no easy way to get to Hubbard's Cave. You drive for a long time, and then you get there, and it doesn't even seem like this should be the spot. You're like, what?
Like top 5 most bizarre locations. For
What
a
is this?
brewery.
The movies? I don't understand this movie theater.
There's like this huge. First of all, it's the biggest strip mall I've ever seen in my life. This
It's
thing,
like 3 blocks.
it's a sprawling, fucking half-mile strip mall.
The big pancake place.
Big pancake place, big Bollywood movie theater.
Yeah.
And then there's a brewery, and you know how the strip mall, all the signs had the matching neon.
Yeah.
The brewery is in between like a dry cleaners and a Chinese joint. It just says brewery.
Yeah. And the other ones are not in English. So, I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to go to this one.
Right. So, last time I went to this joint was opening weekend. Me and Tooch went, and I'm like, let's go, because I probably won't ever make it out here. A last minute thing Saturday night, like half hour before they close.
Okay.
I went back now, and it's totally different. The big handsome bar is still there, but now they've got barrels everywhere and artwork everywhere, and then like big cubby holes that run maybe 8 or 9 slots high, filled with all their beer, all their sour beer.
Yeah.
It's very picturesque in there now. It's really cool. And then come to find out they're moving
Where?
closer to the city.
Okay.
So still in Niles, because Niles is a massive suburb. I say Orland Park and Niles are the 2 biggest suburbs I've ever been to in my life. Right? Big. So, but they're moving closer to the Leaning Tower of Pizza off Tui in Niles. I don't know if you've been over there.
I've heard people tell me about it.
It's like a couple miles from the Tui exit off of the expressway, like
Okay.
94 or whatever.
Pretty close to the airport then. Yeah.
Yeah, not too far from the airport, and a lot closer to where I am, which I'm excited
Yeah.
about. But they were saying like, "Yo, man, they're making so much beer," and then they actually bought a space over there. And Niles has been really good to them. No red tape, where the city was giving them all kind of issues. Niles kind of welcomed them with open arms, and they said, "Fuck it, we're going to Niles."
When are they moving?
I think they're planning for like summer.
Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go one more time
Yeah.
to this spot. And like go to some of the spots in there, like go for some Korean barbecue.
Like just do the whole strip mall.
And then I want to go to the brewery, and then I
Yeah.
want to go next door and play pool.
And maybe if you're feeling frisky, maybe watch one of those movies.
I don't know. I don't know. That's
Man, it's like
I'm
the
so
golf.
confused.
It's strange. It's a strange space, man. Oh, so anyway, so I'm up there to get that beer, but dude, these boys are killing it, man. I like their freshies. I don't know if we said that on the last episode. Every week they're coming out in really simple format. This is double IPA version 8 with Citra and Simcoe.
Yeah, they're like not being creative with the names.
Like
They're
we're giving you we're giving you batch number, we're giving you what's in it, and we're out, and it's all the same black and white font. Oh, but I love those beers. We took them to the beach all summer. A little on the pricey side, but they're delicious because they have beer integrity, like we be saying all the time, right? Mm-hmm. But then they have this renowned sour program under the Unani banner. So they got this Le Grand Monde program where you $390 and you get 2 bottles all year of all their sour stuff. Yeah. So it's an interesting space. Come to find out, they fucking distribute to like 12 states.
Oh, geez.
I didn't
okay.
know that.
No.
Yeah, so everything from like, and we're in Maine and we're in Philly, and I'm like, whoa. It was kind of mind-blowing.
I remember seeing Unani stuff back in the day at Costco. So once you're in Costco, that means you have a little more.
Yeah, you must be making
Go
beer.
you go in some your beer's somewhere else because Costco wouldn't be just doing local.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they do. I don't know how the Costco inner workings.
I just remember I went to Costco once for BCS.
Okay.
And I didn't find any, and I haven't been back since. Yeah. But this Banana Foster's beer, man. They made it for Crafted had an experimental party. They sent the invite out, said, "Hey, make us something small batch, make us something cool." So they made this Banana Foster's last minute, and they only made a keg of it, and it was all extract stuff, banana extract and vanilla extract, and but it was like the first beer to kick at this party. So then Crafted kind of stalked them for months to make the beer again, right? And after months, they said, "Fine, we'll do it." And then they said, "Well, let's use fresh ingredients for this one."
Nice.
And it's not even barrel aged, but people are comparing it to that Prop 17.
Okay.
It's delicious. I can't wait until they put this in a barrel. Yeah.
That's cool.
So I had that and barrel aged barrel aged airing of grievances, which is a Belgian stout and Buffalo Trace barrels.
Right, which, it's for, what's the...
Festivus, right?
Festivus, yeah. Which Festivus is coming up, so...
Yeah. So...
you get that and some Festivus from Peace, do it back to back.
Right.
That's what you need.
Yeah. Good stuff. There's a peanut butter cup stout. Mm-hmm. The Bananas Foster is way more pronounced than the peanut butter stout. Peanut butter stout kind of has like a roasted finish. That Banana Foster is full on Banana Foster deliciousness, front to back, as soon as you smell it.
Nice.
So
Okay.
big flavor. It's good beer. Yeah. Oh, cinnamon, maple, vanilla, and banana. Yeah.
Sounds good. Dude. And so you bought bottles or cans?
I
cans or
got bottles. I got bottles.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so.
Cool. Anything else then? Or was that the extent of your travels?
That's all I did, man. That is all I did.
Pretty solid weekend there.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I didn't know about their Le Grand Mon stuff. That's the barrel aged stuff.
Okay.
They said mostly neutral barrels or wine barrels for their barrel aged stuff. Yeah. They're making a lot of beer, man. They're killing it. And, some people will tell you that's where, because, Microphone used to brew there when Una and E was in the city. Microphone contract brew there.
The Hubbard's, alley.
Actually, near real Hubbard's Cave, right?
Right. It was actually Hubbard Street, but it's really an alley where they were at.
Right.
Technically, but it's a street.
And there was no tap room or anything. And some people will tell you, that's why Microphone makes pastry stouts the way they do, and that's why they're in the elegant 765 bottles, because that's kind of stuff they picked up from Una Ni. Some people will tell you that, yeah, or Hubbard's Cave. Sorry,
Jason over there, right?
At Microphone?
No, at
Jerry Nelson.
Jerry
Jerry Nelson,
not Jason. Jerry. Sorry, Jerry.
He who kind of seems like a one-man army when you talk to him.
I know, yeah.
Always there, always doing all the things.
I remember chatting about with him at the opening at Dry Hop, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna open a brewery." I was like, "All right."
Right. Yeah. The Dry Hop collab, the Devil's Reign, which I believe is an Imperial Red Ale, that was also on tap there.
Nice.
They make good beer, man. They are sneaky good.
Sure.
That's my go-to phrase nowadays.
Sneaky good.
I mean, because dude, it's kind of hiding in plain sight.
Sneaky good.
I like them. I like their stuff a lot. So cheers to them.
Cool. All right, solid week of beer adventures. So then, was there a standout thing before we get into what's coming up this week? Standout beer you drank? Was it the Bananas Foster?
Man, what else did I have? I had a Delirium Tremens from 2015.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was the Nocturnal, which is the dark ale. And that was so fun. And I was like, dude, these glasses are like the best glasses of all time. I was like, I will get this beer if you have the glassware. She's like, fuck yeah, we got the glassware. Yeah, with the little purple elephants all over it. It brought me so much joy, dude.
Yeah, you posted a picture of that on Instagram.
That's the best thing I had this week. Delirium Nocturnum was the dark ale.
Delirium Nocturnum, okay.
From 3 years ago.
It was aged.
Hey, what's cool is that, it's cork in a cage, man. 6 twist, and then 2015's on the cork. Yeah. It was just like perfect Christmas time stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, there was so many good beers in Portland that I had, but I'm gonna go back to our last episode and say it was the Bell's Christmas Ale, the Scotch Ale version.
Yeah.
It's been a week, so I think it still qualifies. But that beer just stuck with me throughout the whole week. I'm like, this is I didn't know it was a Scotch ale, so it's and it kind of got me more in I want Christmas ales.
Right.
Where are they at? Not in Portland's
Portland's like, yeah, we got a single hop IPA We got this fresh Half IPA.
Yeah.
We got this double IPA. We got this IPA on nitro. Yeah, we got this IPA with elderberries.
So yeah, it's a Bell's Christmas Ale.
Yeah. Interesting beer because of the Scotch ale play.
Yeah.
I was excited about that. I had when the Brew Lights guys, they brought us an extra one. I had one the next night, and I was like, man, I'm so glad it's a Scotch ale.
Which is hilarious because we make fun of Robert the Brew, so we did.
Man,
And he's a Scotch ale, and we're like, fuck that beer. No one wants it.
the knock on Floyd's for the longest was if they say they're coming to a party, they're bringing Pride and Joy, which is an English mild ale, 4%, and they're bringing Robert the Bruce, and they're giving you the double bird
Tap.
every party.
But now Bell's is like, yo, we got the Scotch ale Christmas ale.
Yeah.
Yes. Ah.
Yeah. Speaking of Floyd's, man, they did have a Danish cherry wine barrel aged behemoth. Yeah. All one note. Not as rock and roll as I wanted it to be.
Okay, that's too bad.
Yeah. Sounded great though.
It's okay.
I'm like, cherry wine?
Cherry wine.
Cherry wine barrels? I'm here. It was just okay.
All right, so coming up this week, basically after this episode's get posted, Brew Lights.
Yeah, Brew Lights on December 6th. I want to say it's a 6 p.m. start.
5:30.
5:30 p.m.
6
start.
yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get 5,000 people, but that place holds 30,000. So it's basic and no strollers. So that's gonna be a good party.
Yeah, if you want to know more information about that, check out 2 episodes ago where we talked to Lincoln Park and Lakeshore Beverage all about what's happening there.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I'm glad those boys came out. Yeah, so that's coming up.
And I believe you can buy tickets at the door or at least day of.
Yeah,
So
for a little bit more.
Yeah.
The group rate was surprising because the group rate's like $15 off.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
If I had friends.
If I had a group,
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, let's go to this thing because they're pouring 6 BCS variants. So let's go and KBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna be chilly that day, so bundle up and drink up. What else we got coming up? I know not this weekend, but tickets are for sale for Metropolitan's party.
Yeah, Metro is Metro 10, which is in January, and the tickets are going to sell. I want to say later this week.
Yeah.
That's an $80 play, and it's all inclusive, and you can celebrate 10 years of lager beer in Chicago, Brad.
I'm tempted. I might do it.
I'm very curious.
I love those guys, so I might just do it just because I like them.
Yeah, and then they have a lot of barrel aged stuff, which you don't ever see from them.
No.
And then their space is really nice, and there's probably got a proper entrance now because it was all under construction for a long time.
It's gotten better. I was there, I want to say like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It's a little better still. The parking lot there's paved or like cobble. It's not gravel in the parking area, so that's nice.
And it sits right on Chicago River.
Yeah.
It's a good thing up there. And then you got to support because like we were just saying, you went to these breweries in Portland, and like here in Chicago, like there's breweries that are focusing on these smaller, different styles. You got to support that, so we're all not what's the word, homogenized, all doing the same stuff.
Right. If they've got the jitterator, I'm there.
No. On nitro.
Yeah.
That's just delicious.
That beer.
Great beer.
One of my favorite beers I drank. If I'm making a list, which I should be, of 2018 beers,
Stuff that brought us joy.
That beer.
That's on the list for me. I think we were there that night. We were there. We went there after the show one night. Yeah. Cheers to them, man. They're making lager beers. They're like, we're just gonna make because Beta Brau was making lager beers, and Beta Brau kind of came and went.
Yeah.
And here it is 10 years later, and they're rolling.
They're just like, yep, we're doing it. Cool. So grab those tickets. Anything else this weekend or?
There's
no bottle releases, no can releases.
God.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
350's releasing cans like every weekend.
Yeah, Claire's Thirsty Ale has a pre-sale going on right now. That party's not you can't pick up till January 11th, but you can pre-order a can. You can pre-order 4 cans right now. What else? All the New Year. The Templestone Bar up in up near Jefferson Park, or Albany Park. The guys at Twisted Hippo are doing a tap takeover.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, at a bar in their neighborhood,
Cool.
and they're almost ready to go. We were talking to them at Fobab.
Nice.
And they were talking friends and family night coming up soon. So I love their social media feed because they're like really into introducing you to everyone and showing you all these really cool pictures of their space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're on the countdown for New
Oh
Year's.
shit! It's 6:30. No, sorry.
No.
Oh.
We're on the countdown for a New Year's, so Brew Year's Eve is happening. Half Acre has a party going on.
Yeah, they do. Fat Pour, they're doing a New Year's Eve thing. Forbidden Root is having a New Year's Eve. So the New Year's Eve parties are starting to roll in.
Right. So lots of tickets for sale. Brew Lights is probably the main thing happening this weekend.
Yes.
You should check out.
Yes.
Cool. Well, then before we get out of here, any news, anything that's been happening that you came across?
Yeah. Shout out to the Beer Temple. December 9th, which I believe is this weekend, is National Pastry Day. So they're doing a Pastry Boys Build Your Own Pastry Stout Battle Royale.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Microphone, Unani, and Mars.
Okay.
So that ought to be fun. In the news, the top selling beer over at Founders, All Day IPA, is going to be brewed at. Dude, this Benthic is slowing me down here. It's going to be brewed at Avery, Colorado. Dude, I was slow as hell trying to figure out how to say Avery.
All Days brewed at Avery. Okay.
Yeah, so apparently they both sold the same percentage of their company to that Spanish brewery, Mal San Miguel. Yeah, like 30% of their brewery they sold.
Okay.
Founders did it in 2014. Avery did it in 2017. I didn't know that, actually, about the Avery thing.
I didn't know that about Avery either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so Founders IPA, because, that's basically their version of 312 as far as it being in the catalog, how it's like most of the beer they make, over 50% of the beer they make total is that beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to have if put to the test? Would you go All Day or 312?
All Day is superior beer over 312. All Day IPA is a great beer. Yeah, because it's 4.5%. Because, one of my sleeper favorite beers is Fifth City from Revolution. I used to live across the street from 7-Eleven. It was always there and always fresh.
Yeah.
And Fifth City Fresh is a great beer. It's got that little statue on it from Jackson Park, and I used to live in South Shore. And it's got the gold top like Miller Lite,
Right.
So I really dig that beer. It's a sleeper pick for me. And when All Day IPA is fresh, it reminds me of Fifth City. So
Okay.
And then 312, I just stay away from that beer.
But I feel like 312 wins for like beach and water things.
Yeah.
Like if you're at the beach or on a boat, something about 312 that just like has that like soft sweetness that you want when you're on the water.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's true.
I'm talking about summer and it's so cold.
It's only like 180 days till summer, Brad. Yeah. But yeah, I noticed that in the news, so I just wanted to acknowledge that because I drink that beer.
And then I saw today, Great Central, not Great Notion.
Right?
They are canning beers for Cruz Blanca.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I believe, I want to say it was 3, but it might have only been 2, 1. I don't know. There's beers being canned for Cruz Blanca from Great Nation.
Man, so they're looking to flood the streets. One of my favorite beers from the Brewers Lounge at Fobab was a Cruz Blanca Pale Ale. Yeah. I've had a couple of their double IPAs this summer. Big fan. I'm a big fan of Cruz Blanca.
Yeah.
I like all their stuff.
We got some of their barrel-aged stouts to drink. We got a message out to Lisa over there to do an interview with Jacob as well. So,
Right on.
yeah, hopefully find out more about what's happening there because 2019 might be the year for Cruz Blanca to come strong.
Dude, they're
gonna take down Five Rabbit.
Yeah, right? Because they're doing all the stuff. They're doing all the things that people like.
Yeah, the beer people like
And then they're actually at a location where you can kind of, where you're more likely to hit them up, But I do like a lot of Fire Rabbit stuff.
yeah, I don't not yeah.
I just wish they were closer, but they're coming to Pilsen. If they were closer, I would go more.
Yeah, you're making your way out to Niles. You can make your way to
Fuck, you called me out on that shit, too.
Bedford Park.
Yeah, Bedford Park. Bedford Park, Illinois. Hello.
That's so far too.
But man, it's their milk stout. The coffee con leche one.
Oh, that should be coming out,
Oh,
right?
man, yeah. Top notch stuff right there. Yeah, with hazelnut.
Okay.
Yeah. That's top 5. That's the top 5 beer for the year. Talk about top 5 beers for the year.
Oh,
Okay. That beer, whatever it's called, the coffee stout with milk and hazelnut from Fire Rabbit.
Okay.
That's on my list. It's really good.
All right, but keep a lookout for Cruz Blanca cans. I only saw, I think, a tweet early this morning, or I don't know, sometime today. So try to find out more about that and get the lowdown when we get over there to record at some point. We got messages out to them and Spiteful, so we should have some good episodes coming up.
Right on. One more bit of news, man. The Sierra Nevada Resilience IPA. It'll be out around Christmas. All the proceeds go to a campfire relief fund because there are all of those wildfires that happened in California recently. Mm-hmm. And Sierra Nevada is, pretty powerful stuff, man. They got over 1,000 breweries to participate. And, locally, Haymarket's one of the breweries.
Okay.
So, everyone's making an IPA and giving all the money to fire victims.
Okay.
Yeah, Resilience IPA it's called. So I wonder who else is on that list, but Haymarket's for sure on the list.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people post about this. I honestly haven't been following that story too closely, but it's cool that Haymarket's doing one of them.
Yeah. And that's it, man. That's all I got for news, man.
All right, then that's gonna do it for this episode. Whew. And yeah, we're creeping on that for
Is that
hour.
real? Is it 47 minutes? That's real?
40 minutes, because we had our Great Notion review, which
right.
should go on the YouTube channel after this episode. So go over there, hit subscribe. We've been sipping on that. We still have half a thing of Benthic to drink.
People were going nuts over the Benthic the cup, the glassware last year.
Oh, did you get one this year?
No. Oh. I get the Half Acre stem where it just says Half Acre.
Okay.
Yeah. You get Benthic? Nah. Because, I drink a lot of Half Acre. I just wanted to say Half Acre.
Yeah, we have a couple Half Acre pint glasses around here we're usually drinking. So, yeah. All right. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back next week with another episode, probably running down our chilling adventures at Brew Lights.
Just like tailgating, right? A little 20 degree outdoor drinking.
I guess so, but I don't do that.
I don't tailgate either.
But you tailgate at the Sox in the summer.
In the summer, I do tailgate at Stouts Park. Yeah. Fireworks. It doesn't matter if it's 2 p.m. Somebody hits a home run, fireworks.
Nice. So, Nick, where can people find you, get in touch when we're not recording?
Right on, man. I'm on Twitter at Nicosio.
And I'm on Twitter at BRAD. Chicago Beer Pass is on Twitter at Chicago Beer Pass. Instagram, posting lots of photos there, lots of stories. So check that out, Chicago Beer Pass. Website, chicagobeerpass.com. Everything gets posted there. Links to iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube version as well. And we'll be back, like I said, next week with another episode. Take care.
Cheers.